What's going on? It's your boy God by 2009 coming up with another good video for y'all today again. And I know it's been a little while since the last one I did, but I just felt like I told y'all I take my time when I put out videos for y'all, so I hope y'all understand that. Let me see. And thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you everybody for all the love you've been showing me on my last couple of videos. Thank you just for everything. Please make sure you like. If you haven't been subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe. I appreciate all the love. Let me see. And like I told y'all today, this was gonna be about unfazed through the ultimate situations, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. But it's many different variables to that, so I'm gonna go into that because a lot of people understand that they just think, oh, Scorpio, he just stern just to be mean, or they just dark just to be dark, or they just mysterious just so they can get reaction out of people, or they're acting a certain way just so they can stick out and stand out and different things of that nature. But it's more to it than that. So I'm gonna just go into that.
Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything. Like pizza. Your coworker's lunch.
Like I said, y'all make sure y'all like as y'all enter.
And astronauts. Everything.
Appreciate all the love. First time I got, oh, you got a notification today? Okay. I appreciate it. I'm just giving everybody a little bit of time to come in the chat room. And please make sure y'all like the video as y'all enter. This is going to be Unfazed by the Ultimate. Because a lot of people, like I told y'all, a lot of people think, oh, Scorpio, man, he just stern just to be stern, or we have a harder out exterior just for to have a harder out exterior, and we act a certain way. We look rough and act, a little bit harsh just for any type of reason, but that's not the reason. I don't know. I might give y'all a little bit more light. I don't know if it'll really affect anything. But a lot of people think we react a certain way just for certain reasons, but that's not the case. A lot of times, it's a whole lot more to it than that. You know, a lot of times Scorpio is let me matter of fact, let me make sure I give y'all time. Cause a lot of times I'll start in, y'all be like, what are you talking about? So let me give y'all some time. Hey Desiree Bell. Hey Troy. What's going on, brother? And I'll make sure I give all that, put all my little information in when I finish. But one thing you got to understand about Scorpio is a lot of times he have a stern face. You when you look at him when you first meet him, you know what I'm saying. The first things you're gonna understand is he has a very stern out exterior. He's gonna be very he'll be very he probably seem very tough. A lot of times he's gonna seem very moving. Very a lot of times he might come off as very unemotional, very hard to penetrate. A lot of times you see you be like, oh man, I like this man, I love this man very much, and I hear a lot of y'all come to me for a lot of help and stuff like that, and y'all tell me, I love this Scorpio man, and he seems like such a very wonderful individual, but he seemed extremely serious. He seemed very hard to penetrate. He seemed very rough around the edges, and that's not just for a reason. It's not in order to get some type of reaction out of you, or it's not in order to receive any type of harshness or throw any type of bad vibes towards you. Because I know a lot of times we do have a very stern face. We have a very serious way of putting things. We have a very serious, edge to ourselves. So a lot of times you're gonna see Scorpio man, you be like, wow, what's going on with them? Like I don't really want to be around them because They come off as a lot of times as being very, a lot of times we come off as being very, very unpassionate, very, stern, very, hard to penetrate, very hard to understand. A lot of times he might come off as confusing, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I'm gonna break that down to y'all in this one. I wish I could have had my other little thing, but this would be fine. As long as y'all understand, as long as y'all enjoy it, that's all that matter. You know, um, a lot of Scorpio. A lot of times I tell y'all a lot of things with Scorpio is a lot of things with us because it's a test for us. It's like we try to. I'm just messing around with my little stuff for a minute, just seeing what's going on. Hey, thank you. Hey, Taya Straight Hand. Hey, Kimmy. Thank you so much for coming in, love. I appreciate all the love for y'all. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna put, just like I told you, I'm gonna put in my links. But one thing you gotta understand about us is a lot of times Scorpio man, he will come off as unfazed towards the ultimate, and I say unfazed towards the ultimate because a lot of times for Scorpio, we are a sign of very much extremes. We are a sign of enormous extremes. We like a sign of great strengths, and this is not for no reason. It's not just because we take that claim and can't nobody and can't nobody take that away from us, but we take that claim because we go through the ultimate situations. And when I mean ultimate and extreme, I mean ultimate. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the ultimate situation, like as far as me, like I went through a lot of situations as far as just personal life situations, our real life situations. A lot of Scorpios, we go through a lot of enormous phases. We go through a lot of tragedies. We go through a lot of harsh situations. We go through a lot of situations that will break us down. That's why I tell y'all when the Scorpio goes through the Phoenix phase, a lot of times it's like us burying everything, destroying everything almost through the fire or whatever and becoming the Phoenix because we have to break down every fiber of who we are in order to become these mature, these ultimate evolved Scorpios, especially in relationships. That's why a lot of times a Scorpio will become, these hard individuals. We become these very tough individuals because we go through a lot of those situations. We go through a lot of tough real life situations where I don't know how the visuals is for y'all, but I hope y'all trying to, give y'all a little something, trying to make everything certain clarity. But if it's not, I apologize about that. Y'all make sure y'all like, is y'all into, a lot of times, you know, um, certain situations that the average person would go through, in life, in in relationships, most people wouldn't be able to handle. Most people would break. You see how people have different reactions to different things, whether it's uh, hollering, taking it out on somebody else, crying emotionally, frowning up their face every time they see somebody. Those people, y'all see them every day. People that always frown their face up, always find a certain reasons for to have certain complaints. Have certain reasons to always come off a certain way. But one thing about Scorpio is we have a very stern, very grounded strength about us. We have a when you're dealing with Scorpio, man, you got to understand you're dealing with a man of many strengths. Matter of fact, let me get y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Just just trying to brighten it up a little because yeah, that does look a whole lot better. I apologize about that. I'm just trying to give y'all a little something to work with. One thing about me with God by Channel is I do care about how I present myself to you because everything is presentation. That's how Scorpio is. You know, one thing about us, we always are faced with the harsh realities of life. That's why I always tell y'all that Scorpio man, we don't have no rose colored rhetoric, and it shows through our actions. Most situations that hit as far as relationships, as far as chaotic situations are going through ups and downs. Yeah, the Scorpio man, we will go through moments of silence. We will go through moments of backing away from the situation. He might even have a blowout where he don't want to be bothered, whether he get angry about this and whether he don't want to be talk about things. He getting to the point where you be like, man, why is he come off like this? Maybe he's not the one, but you got to understand he's extremely tough. He's extremely hard. He's extremely grounded. It's easy to point out the flaws in the individual, especially a Scorpio man, because we are extremely complex. I understand we are very difficult to understand at times, but you got to understand that these strengths and these personality traits gives us our strengths at the same time. The same stuff that people criticize are the same stuff that give us strength. You know what I'm saying? Especially as far as us being stern and being unfazed by a lot of stuff. Because that's why a lot of people say, "Oh, when you deal with a Scorpio man, he's gonna come off as being crazy. He's gonna be off. He's gonna be undetached. He's gonna be unloving. He's gonna be this, that, and the third." But that's not. It's not because he's trying to be evil or trying to be mean towards you or any of that. He's just trying to. He's unfazed and he's unfazed by the ultimate. He has um it's like we almost build this titanium, personality, this titanium characteristics about ourselves because we've been through the ultimate situations, we've been through the ultimate tragedies, we've been through the ultimate breakdowns, are we been through the ultimate breakups, are we been through the ultimate separations, are we been through the ultimate loss of different things, are we went through the ultimate sickness or the ultimate life challenges. And that's why a lot of times Scorpio man, he'll come off as a certain way. A lot of times he will come off as being harsh. A lot of times he will come off as being a certain way because we built that. It's almost because you got to understand that you are dealing with, just like I told y'all, I get a lot of times I gotta keep telling y'all because a lot of y'all really don't understand what I mean when I'm saying that, because I can understand. I can tell by the way y'all ask me how y'all come off at me on certain things, and what I mean by that. But you got to listen. A lot of times we are very introverted. You know what I'm saying? We are very silent. We are very strong. You know what I'm saying? And it's for a reason. It's not for just us being a certain way or us trying to be amaze anybody. You know what I'm saying? We have to be this way because we are loners at heart. Everybody knows, that really understands the Scorpio. I've done their homework. They understand that we are very introverted. We are very much loners. We don't have this team of people to play, just like, point guard for us, our people to play these different positions in life. You know what I'm saying? Not just like in the basketball game, but just like in the game of life, we don't have the people to play their normal positions. And just like anything, if you don't have certain people to play a position, in anything, even if it's a family dynamic, whether it's a business dynamic, whether it's a corporate dynamic, if you're missing people and you're not used to having a certain team around you, if you're not having used to having a certain base around you, you're gonna have a certain strength about yourself. You're gonna have a certain speed about yourself. You're gonna have a certain kick about yourself because there's not gonna be that backup. There's not gonna be that cheerleading group. There's not gonna be that support group. You know what I'm saying? Even with me doing my little God by 2009 thing, I know it's certain times in the morning that it might not be certain people that's gonna be here. It might not be certain viewers that's not gonna be there, and a lot of times that will break the certain person down. Y'all see people do it all the time. They don't have too many people on their lives, and then they shut it down. If it's just, especially if it's a number like what I got right now, they be like, "Oh, I'm gonna just cut it off. I'm gonna just give up." Certain people don't believe in them. Certain people give up on them. They fall off, or they fall to pieces. Y'all see it every day. Y'all know I'm not lying. Whether it's you personally or it's whether somebody y'all know do certain situations. It's hard for a lot of people to gather themselves back together. It's hard for a lot of people to understand the realities of things. I face the realities of things. But when you talk about a Scorpio man, you gotta understand you talking about a very extremely tough individual. You talking about a very hard, stern individual because we've been through the storm. You got you and a lot of times you can fuss it. And I'm gonna give y'all some examples also. Like y'all know how a lot of times you might be having an argument with a Scorpio. You might be going through I might be going through a personal life situation that most individuals, whether it's a man or a woman, would be breaking down, would be cursing, would be raising all types of hell. And in the Scorpio, we remain calm, we will remain stern. even if he remains quiet, whether you don't know what he thinking, even if he remains very mysterious, he's still gonna remain unfazed. He's still gonna remain cool. He's still gonna remain calm because he's been through those ultimate situations. He's been through those ultimate, past. He been through those mountains. He done climbed those mountains. And this is what I be telling y'all a lot of times when y'all bring me different situations about the Scorpio man is all of them are not the same. All of them are not the same. Not because they're not trying to be certain things. That's not always the case, but you got to understand at certain times it's a lot of Scorpios haven't went through that storm. They haven't went through the fire yet. And if they haven't went through the fire, they can't come out and be a phoenix yet because they haven't went through the fire. They haven't went through the storm. They haven't faced those harsh obstacles, whether it's a bad breakup, whether it's a traumatic tragedy, whether it's a life or death situation. All Scorpios, we hit this extremely enormous obstacle where it's like swimming 1,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that we all have to go through because that's why when if the Scorpio, you can tell when the Scorpio haven't went through it because they don't have a certain patience. They have a certain attitude about themselves, or they have a certain just immaturity about themselves, or they have a certain selfishness about them. But when we cross through the Phoenix stage, you're gonna see some more Scorpios like me. You'll see the Scorpio trying to reach out and try to be more level headed. You'll see the Scorpio try to bring out more wisdom and bring and be more closer in the relationship and be more loving in the relationship. You see him starting to pull out his strengths rather than show expose his weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you can tell when you see a immature Scorpio in the lizard stage, you're gonna see him show expose more of his weaknesses than his strengths. Let me make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as y'all enter. Uh, Appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. I already know it's gonna be quiet or whatever because it is a weekday. I'm giving it to y'all early this week. Y'all make sure y'all show that love, and I'm gonna put my links in. Y'all make sure y'all donate, show some love. Um, if you want to reach to me, I'll make sure I put my email in there. I usually do that the first thing, but told you I wanted to jump off into this because this one has more dynamics that I want to make sure I get all those points for y'all. Because what made me really think about this is, this weekend I was really, how sometimes you just, and this is really a big Scorpio thing. A lot of Pisces do it too. Even sometimes Aquarius also do it, but I did a lot of reflecting, and I was like, how, especially when you're a Scorpio and you've been through many phases of life, and you've been through like all these crazy ass stages where you like man, like I done crossed these enormous barriers, and it's like wow, it's even for me, and I'm not a type of person that's very and get very excited or very surprised about anything, but it's just like wow, I've been through a lot of obstacles, and I know a lot of Scorpios have can agree with me. Like we go through a lot of obstacles, we go through a lot of hell, we go through a lot of challenges where people challenge us, whether people turn on us, whether people try to sabotage us, whether people trying to do all types of stuff towards us, but we have this inner strength, and we become unfazed, and we become very unmoved because we built this wisdom, we built this strength, we built this courage through those experiences. Because I had thought about a quote. I don't know if somebody had already quoted it. Just something I just came up with, and it's crazy because somebody else came to me with the same, almost saying the same thing that I was saying. It's like you can't have any type of strengths. You can't have a story. I couldn't have a story. I couldn't even have anything, any experience to tell y'all about if I didn't go through it. One thing about Scorpio is he's gonna come off as being sometimes being cocky or being crazy or being outrageous is because that's the experience you go through. If you had a cookie dough soft life and you wearing with fuzzy bunny slippers, then you're gonna have a soft personality. Then you're not gonna see too many harsh things in life. You don't have the experiences to talk to people about harsh things in life. You can't talk about heartbreaks. You can't talk about tragedies. You can't talk about losing death and losing loved ones and growing up. It's certain things you can't touch on because you haven't experienced it, and you know, and it's certain things you can't really, you're not gonna really look at it when you're going through those experiences. But after you come out the storm, you're gonna realize that you more polished and you have a you stronger than ever. It's almost like going through extreme training, you know, or any type of, even through, like, say for instance, like a football camp or any type of camp where you're doing training, muscle training, everything. Yeah, it's hell when you're going through it, but if you didn't go through it, you wouldn't be the strong individual that you are. You wouldn't be the person that you are. And that's how Scorpio, that's how we are. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna put my other link so y'all can reach out to me if y'all want. This is just a little something for y'all, because a lot of y'all be telling me like, why you be erasing certain ones? We want to look at it. Sometimes we be having different schedules, and you be jumping the gun, and you be erasing videos that we haven't looked at. I don't know, maybe I told y'all I got Virgo moon, so I think it'd be my Virgo moon be itching and agitating me. And if it I don't know. I'm very fidgety. I'm a perfectionist, so if it don't look a certain way, if I don't come off a certain way, then I'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna just scrap it. Ain't nobody gonna look at it. Ain't nobody gonna care. But that's not the truth. So I'm gonna start keeping stuff up a little bit longer for y'all. Hey, good morning, Jay Bird. Can the Scorpio man be in love but not attracted to the woman? No, absolutely not. It don't work like that, Jay Bird. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know the answer. You know the answer to your own question. I guess you were just asking me just to see if hopefully I would say something different, but you already knew the question to your answer for that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. You know, I don't think anybody could be in love with somebody they're not attracted to. That's almost like an oxymoron. Let me see. Let me see. Crystal Copeland got a question. Let me see what you talking about, Crystal. If Scorpio I'm dealing with told me that he will back together, we will be back together soon. Gave me a kiss Thursday. Haven't heard from him since. He's not young. What's up with him? You know, one thing, Scorpio, we don't move by anybody's schedule plan. We don't move by anybody's forcing us. That's why one thing about Scorpio. That's why I told you a lot of times he'd come off as just like, I go back to what I'm saying, is being unfazed, un unfazed by the ultimate. Because when I be my ultimate, I mean by the most the enormous situations, the hard situations. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be pushed by certain things and certain circumstances, even though he knows you waiting for him. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Don't y'all come in here and not support y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Um, he's gonna do things by his own terms. He's gonna do things by his own way. He's not gonna do it because it would be the most correct way to do it. It seems like, you know, the way he brought it up, it makes it seem like he's gonna talk to you. He's not gonna do it like that. He's gonna do it by his own terms. He's gonna do it when he feels like it and when he wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? But he if he told you that he's trying to deal with you, we're very direct. So if he told you that he's trying to deal with you, he's definitely trying to deal with you. But he's gonna do it on his own time, of course. And whatever you're trying to find out, you're gonna have to go through him directly. He's not gonna just throw it in your palms. You know, that's one thing about us. You know, you're gonna have to actually engage us. We're not these. I keep telling y'all over and over, we're not these open books. You're gonna have to engage this man. I know it's hard. I know it's 2019. I know people are almost socially, you know, socially I like to call them socially retarded, because I don't even like to use the video retard, because I don't even like that word, whatever. But I'm gonna use it for regular people, so-called regular people. Yeah, a lot of people are socially retarded because of certain things, and that's why even at my stage, even I'm able to use these different things and social, whatever, I'm still able to talk to people. I'm still able to go directly towards people, and that's what allows Scorpio be able to directly uh, penetrate somebody, whether it's with communication, whether it's with the way we look at them, is whether we engage them. You know, a lot of people lost that. I don't know what it is, lost that art. You know, a lot of people don't know how to penetrate the soul, catch the attention of the individual. People, a lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people don't know how to reach out for simple things and get simple answers, because a lot of people have lost the simple things such as love, connection. You know what I mean? Different things you got to be born with. You can't. It can't be taught to you. You know what I'm saying? It's that it has to already be something that's given into. Uh, I see a couple of y'all in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, y'all thumbs up. Sky 11, hey Sky 11 Hook. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all enter. Hey Goddess, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know if I did I put that link in. I think I put my link in wrong. If I did, I'm gonna put it in again. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Y'all can tell when I'm be going in because I if I'm a little aired out today, it's because I've been writing all night. I woke up like almost 4 o'clock in the morning. You know how you get those any artists that know this, you know how you get those impulses where you just can't stop writing and when you get those creative juices flowing. I could have did a video at 5 o'clock this morning, but I didn't want to. I know a lot of y'all really want to call it then because it would have been too early. So I had to wait a little bit. So y'all excuse me if I was a little tired when I begun the video a little bit because I've been up a little bit just writing all night. So I appreciate all the love. Let me see. I'm gonna erase this other one because I ain't put it in correctly. Sorry about that. This is my real link right here. You know, one thing about me is, you know, even though I thought about a lot of things because one just like I told y'all, Scorpio, we're very reflecting. That's why a lot of times you're gonna see him back away. A lot of times he's not gonna be this social butterfly. It's not because he's trying to be this big cloud of mystery or be this big dark over everybody's picnic things like that. Is he's really like just like I told you, we face the realities of life head on. He's gonna look at it and say, okay, I need to back away from everything and everybody. I need to let everything sink in. I need to think about the situations. I need to reflect on the past. I need to reflect on the future. I need to reflect on the present and see exactly where I was at. I need to look at everything in full circle. I can't look at it through grandmama's eyes. I can't look at it through cousin Nook, cousin uh, Bobby's eyes, our cousin big red eyes. I gotta look at it through my own eyes. I can't we're the type of individual we can't look at it through our wives' eyes. I look at it through our kids. I look at it through this individual. I look at it through this talk show. I look at it through this journalist. Nah, we type of individuals, we got to look at it through our own spirit, our own soul, our own deep down in us, you know, through the fibers, through the penetrate, you know, who we are to get our answers for our individual journeys. That's why a lot of times we'll back away from everything. We'll ostracize ourselves from everything, from everybody, because we already know we don't need that interruption. We don't need it, and I like to call it a spiritual interruption. Most people in this lifetime are spiritually interrupted, and I say they're spiritually interrupted because they never have a time to themselves. They don't even never they never have an hour to themselves to think. Even if they say they by themselves, they talking on the phone, they're watching TV, they're doing this, they thinking about that, this job, they think about this and that, but they never take the time to look at themselves one on one and to dwell on what they trying to go. And that's why a lot of times Scorpio will be unfazed by certain things because we already see it coming. That's why a lot of times we'll be unfazed. That's why when a lot of Scorpios, when you be like, wow, my Scorpio, he went through all these stuff where I could never had went through all these horrible experiences that he went through. I went through all this crazy stuff. How come is he so? How come he's so tough? And he seemed like it don't really hurt him. Things that I know that probably have certain scars on him. It's because we went through the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? He went through that ultimate situations. He went through the craziest situations that made him a certain individual. It don't happen overnight. You know, one thing about Scorpio is we go through phases, we go through stages. Some of them are short and some of them are long. But you got once you understand, take that time to get to understand the individual. You'll see that he's extremely tough. He's extremely dependable. He's extremely genuine. He's going to be extremely um, wise because of these experiences, because he went through the ultimate. That's why a lot of times you'll see that he's unfazed. A lot of times he'll see that he's emotional about certain things. And I know a lot of times, and this is another reason I wanted to make this video. I know a lot of times he'd be like me, like, wow, sometimes he can be very harsh or very cold. Sometimes he can be very mean, you know, almost seem like he's kind of evil, or seem like he's being too dark or whatever. But you got to understand, this man has been through situations that would make the average person break. He been through situations that will make you cry in the same instance. Situations that will make you check yourself into a doctor. A situation that will make a lot weaker person, medicate themselves, do all types of crazy stuff. But we remain unfazed because he's a very tough individual. He has to have that toughness because we went through that situation. That's why a lot of times it's hard for people to penetrate us in any kind of way. It's hard for people to make us mad. A lot of times you'll go through stuff. You be like, I can look in his eyes and tell he's angry, but he's not showing it on the outside because we're unfazed. It's like a lot of stuff, it goes over our shoulder. People say, "Oh, Scorpios, they emotional. It's a water sign, so they gonna react to everything." We're not. It's not like a Cancer where we react on a dot. We're not these individuals that's gonna wear our emotions on our sleeve. We are emotional because we are water, but it's not the same thing. You can't penetrate us. We don't wear our emotions on our sleeve. He's going to be unfazed. He's going to, because we've been through the ultimate situations, and Cancer's been through the ultimate. But the only thing is, they pour out their emotions and pour out their everything like a cup of water. You know what I mean? Just like a cup of water. But the thing about us is we can be turned and have turmoil going, but it's going to be in the deeper layers of us. It's just like being in that calm water where you think it's cool to swim, you think it's cool to jump in any kind of way, you think you can just do what you want to do, you think you just be as reckless as you want to, but you jump in that water and that tide and that current sinks you on in because it's still dangerous, even though it's calm, even though the layers of it are very stern, even though it seems like it's not really going anywhere, it's still dangerous. It's still enormous. It's still strong. And that's the thing about Scorpio. It's a lot more to it than what meets the eyes. A lot more to what you can see and penetrate. Let me see. Uh, Let me see. I'm gonna go out and see what y'all talking about right quick. I like to see what y'all questions. Okay. Yesterday I was thinking about all the Scorpio people in my life, and I realized they are really amazing people when you are simply honest and real with them. Absolutely. One thing about us, you got to be real with us. Just even as far as just dealing with friends. You see Scorpio be like, what the way I came up, I had so many friends, or I got so many options, I had so much this and so much that. I was able to, do certain things because I had a certain way, and that's not how Scorpio is. He's going to be the type of individual that's going to he's not going to be hurt because he don't have because his best friend turned on him. He's not going to be ready to fall out because his brother won't answer his phone call. He's not going to be ready to jump off a bridge because everybody stabs him in his back every 5 seconds. That's not going to be. He's not going to be that individual because we are hard to penetrate. You can't penetrate us. You can't, so to say, you can't burst our bubble. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's hard to penetrate somebody that's been through the trenches and been through the hell fires, and been through hell and back. It's hard to penetrate that person. You can't penetrate that person any type of way. Even if you hit him with a nice scar, it's going to leave a scar, of course. He's going to learn from that situation, of course, but he's not going to be phased to the point it's going to break him spiritually. That's why a lot of people say, oh, besides the Taurus, we one of the most toughest, one of the most stern, most hard to penetrate signs because we're very serious, we're very real, we're very tough. You know what I'm saying? We're very unfazed, but it takes a lot of life situations. It takes a lot of hard situations for us to deal with it. That's why a lot of times we will back away from people. A lot of times, he won't really want to deal with a whole lot of people. A lot of times we won't be that trusting because we done been through the ultimate situations. We done been through that situation 1,000 times before, more than likely, even if he's a younger Scorpio, even if he's kind of younger than me, we've been through situations. We age. I was laughing to myself the other day because I was like, wow, we age in dog years, but it seems like we go backwards as far as physical features. We look young as I don't know what. We look almost goofy the way how young we look sometimes because people be like, "Oh, you just a cute little boy." Be like, you know, I don't know what you talking about. I'm a grown. I don't know what you talking about. You got me misconfused. You gonna see that crazy look going to Scorpio like, hold on, you need to calm down. You're getting a little too comfortable. You're getting a little too familiar. That's why I told y'all the video about being too familiar. You can't just look at us and think you know us or whatever. Cause Scorpio man, he can look like he's 20 years old and be in his late 40s. You know what I'm saying? We just a different type of individual. You know what I'm saying? We are, just like the scorpion, just like the scorpion. He has a hard shell. He's hard to penetrate. You know what I'm saying? He has that hard shell to protect itself because if a scorpion didn't have that hardest shell in the just like in the real actual scorpion, like when you talking about a real actual scorpion, if he didn't have that hard shell, if he didn't have that certain snappiness to himself, if he didn't have a certain venom to himself, he wouldn't be able to survive half as long as he would in his habitat. He wouldn't be able to go through half of the experiences he predators that he has to face if he didn't have a certain sternness about it. Because y'all look at the if y'all look at the documentaries of the scorpion, he ain't nothing but this big, and that's how a lot of us are. I'm not. I got a certain height to myself, but I'm not the. It's a whole lot of people that's bigger than me. It's a whole lot of people that got more mass than me. A whole lot of people that's taller than me. But when it's talking about spiritual toughness and that will stand for my friends, I stand to you through with the through hell and back to the end. I have an enormous strength. I be the strongest out of the strongest people. That's why I've been able to take people that's bigger than me and fold them like a lawn chair at a cookout because they took me for being this kid looking, high school, college kid, because I have the hair or whatever, and I have a certain youthful look about myself. But he don't understand that I have a certain wisdom about myself because I've been through hell and back. I have a certain toughness about myself. If I look like what I've been through, then I would probably look all wild, have all types of crazy, messed. But I didn't. We don't age like that. We age differently, and that's how Scorpio is. He's gonna be unfazed. Like when you try to fuss at him and people try to try him, he's gonna be very stern. That's why they be like, "Oh, y'all very silent when y'all vengeful. Y'all very sneaky. Y'all try to be vengeful and sting people. No, we're not trying to be vengeful and sting just to and try to get at people to hurt people. Is that we're unfazed by it, that we have a silence about ourselves. We have a reserve about ourselves because we've been through it before. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. And don't think because just because he stung you, don't think because he's terribly hurt. A lot of times this thing you just because you just need to taste your own medicine for a second. It's not because he's hurt that he's about to fall to pieces. His life is falling apart. Is that he's just a very tough individual. He's unfazed. He's very hard. It's just like you hit on that hard table, just like a hard piece of table. He's hard to penetrate. He's unfazed. He's unmoved by the worst storms. Y'all know how y'all had those buildings like certain buildings like when you had the bad storm, a whole lot of those cheaper buildings that don't have a certain fiber, a certain material about themselves, they fall to pieces. But what's going on here? Let me see what she talking about first. Let me see what she talking about, Shata, for you blocker. Yeah, yeah. Just Sherry, just please don't try to use bad language. That's all I can ask. My sure, because I know you new to the chat and everything, but please don't try to use bad language, because we can't have that in the chat. We got to stay positive. I appreciate all the love, though. Yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. It's no problem. Let me see. I'm gonna go see if I can get some of your questions. Hey, Stars the Limit 2013. Scorpio, I'm dealing with confused the hell out of me. He plays standoffish, then asks me why he hasn't heard from me. Of course, because you got to understand, even as a strong individual, even if he's an individual that's very hard to penetrate, he's going to be a very serious individual. He's still going to be he still have a certain standard office about himself because I told you like he's gonna be more shy to being in groups. He's gonna be harder to penetrate. He's gonna be harder to understand because he's introverted. He's a loner. He likes to stay to himself. So he's not gonna like enormous big crowds. He's not gonna be a lot. He's not gonna want to be around a bunch of people, 100 people all the time. He's not that type of individual. He's very serious, and he's gonna be very stern. He's gonna be he still want to hear from you because just like I told y'all, we're a very intimate individual. We're very serious. So a lot of times we'll come off as being a certain way, just not because he don't want to be around you. It's just because we just stay to ourselves. He's a shy individual. He has a more shy personality because it's not just us. Even Cancer, kind of hides away from the crowds. Stay to themselves. We're not the only ones that are more introverted. We probably get the worst slap for it because it's more visible with us because we go off, we cut, we don't say anything. But it's not because we don't want to be around. It's just because we see certain things a certain way, and we like to back away. He's gonna want to back away. He's gonna want to see the bigger picture. He's gonna look at it for what it is. Hey, Royals mom, Scorpio man had too many emotions going on at once, and it's like, what's going on? Yeah, but that's the reason why I tell y'all, when you dealing with him, he's gonna back away from the picture. He's not gonna be like, oh, uh, throw it all at you, be fussing all at you. When you try to dig and dig and dig and pull out of him, fuss with him, nag him, knick-knack him, I tell him he needs to talk more. I tell him he needs to do this more. I be more demanding, try to boss him around. He's of course he's gonna get agitated. He's gonna react. He's gonna blow off, but he'll back away because he don't want to. He wants to control those emotions. We know that we're very passionate. We know that we have a lot of strong emotions about ourselves. So he's going to back away from the picture. He's not going to try to throw everything all at once on one individual. I see y'all, a lot of y'all coming in. Y'all make sure y'all like as y'all enter. Let me see. Forever evolving. Thank you so much. Hey QT. Let me see. Make sure I read. Actually, problem is not the Scorpio man or any other man. It's the fertility window women have, and this makes us look eager and too invested. Because I think a lot of times it's hard for a lot of women to predict a lot of men because they so used to having this open book, this almost this vague open book characteristic about the man that the average man nowadays, because it's like a lot of men, you'll see them on Facebook. You'll see them on Facebook posting they self all the time. I see them talking about this all the time. I see them displaying that all the time, and see them doing this all the time. Y'all know about the God body videos, but as far as the God bodies daily, um, motives and what I'm doing, y'all don't know that because all is not necessary. You got to have some type of mystery. You got to leave a mystery. A man, the natural man, 2019 doesn't leave an air of mystery to itself. He doesn't leave an air of any type of excitement to itself. It's all thrown at you. It's all right there. You don't have to really guess it. It's all thrown at you. It's all on display. But when a woman finally meets a Scorpio man, he's not gonna be open to her no matter, even though she's stunningly gorgeous. She's stunningly hot, dead gorgeous, and she's still gonna be the same shy individual, whether you wore glasses, whether you don't wear glasses, whether you wear pants or whether you wear a skirt. He's gonna be the same individual. He's gonna leave an air of mystery. He's gonna keep you on your toes. He's gonna keep you guessing. He's not gonna throw everything in your lap. He's gonna keep you. You're gonna have to work for certain things. You're gonna have to learn certain things. You're gonna have to actually communicate with him the old fashioned way. You're gonna have to penetrate him the old fashioned way. You're not gonna be able to get everything thrown at you, just like these social media, Instagram dudes. He's not gonna be that person. You're not gonna know everything about every single fiber about him. You're not gonna know his favorite color right off the bat. You're not gonna know certain things. It might take you a certain amount of years to get to for him to trust you to let certain vaults be open, because we have a certain naturalness about ourselves, a certain that old school feel about us. You don't just, even if, just like I told y'all can watch my videos, be like, oh, I know God body, I know you. I watch all your videos. I know you. You have an understanding of me because you have a certain key that most people don't take the time to look at. Even people that look at my videos, they don't really. Certain people don't really understand. Certain people see them, but I don't think they really understand the videos really. I think a lot of stuff goes over people's heads. So if you think this is something about God body, this is not even a chip off. This is not even a chip off a whole enormous block. You know what I'm saying? This is a wood chip off a 2x4. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to God body stories, personality, and everything. And for you to understand that, you would have to take the time to get to know a person. You got to take the time to conversate with them. You got to build with them. You're gonna have to have share stories with them. You're gonna have to share certain secrets with them. You're gonna have to build with them. You're gonna have to be challenged, and hit brick walls and focus and learn how to communicate again. Even if you have to certain times cut the Facebook off, cut your Instagram off, you got to get back to knowing who you are in order to communicate with a Scorpio and penetrate a Scorpio by a man that's unfazed, by a man that's seen the ultimate, by a man that's been through so many situations in life. You got to be a person that's been through situations also. You got to be a person of enormous circumstances. Like you got to be a person of substance. You got to be a woman of substance. You can't just be a woman of display. You know, a lot of women are women of display, of show and tell, of I got this, or I look like this. But what else is there to you? Where's your intelligence? Where's your soul? Are you passionate? Are you jealous? Do you gossip a lot? Are you very caring? Are you very understanding? Are you patient? You know what I mean? These are characteristics. These are variables that make a woman. It ain't all about material, all about, oh, I look like this. You got to be a person of substance. You got to be a person of reality. You got to be a person that's worth holding on to. And that's what a Scorpio man, that's what we're going to look at. That's what we see when we deal with people. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I don't. Okay. I feel like my Scorpio is my twin flame. We both felt that energy straight away. How long does it take for a Scorpio to really open and commit? He talks about the future, traveling, everything. If he's already going on the direction where he's opening to you about traveling, where he's opening to you about any, if he's opening to you about anything, you need to say, okay, I'm heading in the right direction because you got to, I keep telling y'all, we're not these individuals, we're not these open books. We're very serious individuals, we're very real individuals. We're not these open books. So for him to open up to you about anything is enormous because I seen Scorpio women not even say anything to people. It's certain people they don't even talk to. They won't even look at certain people because that's how serious it is. You know what I'm saying? I think Scorpio men, us as Scorpio, we're more trusting in a sense because y'all, a lot of y'all women think y'all got it bad with Scorpio man. Y'all don't understand how it is for a man to date a Scorpio woman. They a lot more harder to penetrate. They a lot more harder to forgive. They a lot more harder to trust. We have our barriers absolutely, but it's not we're not doing anything out of the norm. You gotta understand this is normal average behavior for a Scorpio man. Let me see. Make sure I get some of y'all questions. Can Scorpio man be in love? Okay. That's Jay Bird question. Okay. What's going on, Wayne Jasper? That's my boy Jasper. I appreciate it, brother. Good morning. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all donate, show some love. If y'all need me to put my links in, again, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, Cause a lot of times they be like, "Oh, Scorpio, he's so dark. They're so crazy at and they're so dark and they're so mean and things like that." I see that in a lot of older videos I used to watch. I used to see all this all the time. Oh, I'm so mean. Are they so crazy? They do this? Or they'll try to hurt your feelings and all this stuff. Uh, they're extremely tough and they're extremely this and they're extremely bland because they blah blah blah, but they don't understand we're extremely tough, we're extremely loyal, we're extremely loving. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we do have like extremely hard exterior, we have extremely hard face, extremely tough look on us because we're very unfazed. We have an unfazed look about us because even certain times I would want to be like, I look at myself crazy. It sound ironic. Y'all might think I'm lying, but certain times I would have to ask myself, like, damn, dude, ain't you gonna cry? Or damn, dude, ain't you gonna give up? Or damn, dude, ain't you gonna pass out? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even my inner spirit would be like, ain't the outside? Aren't you gonna fall out or something? Come on, damn. Ain't you gonna fall out? hit your head on the wall, or do something that most crazy people do in this lifetime when they go through hell and back. Aren't you gonna, do something? Ain't you gonna fall? I'll be like, nah, I'm just gonna pick it up, dust myself off, and run faster than I did before. It's just like it's just a second nature to us. It's just we have a certain sternness about us. We have a certain toughness about us because we unfazed. We've been through so much. It's like once you've been through so much and you have this extremely titanium spiritual fiber about yourself. You have this extremely hard exterior about yourself. That's why a lot of times they say Scorpio men are very good with young men and being around young men because we do give off a good example. We do have a very tough sternness about ourselves. That's a good example for young men that had this, somebody that's stern, somebody that's tough, somebody that's realistic with them. And that's why a lot of times we are hated for that. A lot of times they be like, "Oh, y'all so emotional. Are they so unloving and stuff like that?" But that's not that's how they judge us looking from the outside. You know what I'm saying? They haven't most likely when people say that and when people judge Scorpio man on being one dimensional, they don't really know us. They don't really understand us. Because I enjoyed doing this one with y'all. This was just something light for y'all real quick. I appreciate all the love. What y'all think? Y'all because I know y'all be like, why you always asking us? Just keep the doggone video up, God body. Be enjoying the video. Why you keep asking us that? It's the perfectionist thing, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. Sometimes I don't even be knowing. Do I want to keep it up there? Do I want to keep it up? Do I want to take it down? I don't know. Y'all had to show me, do the support. Make sure y'all like it, like the video, because it does help me out a lot. It shows me that you appreciate it. It shows me that you're in tune with it. So that's why I always ask y'all to make sure y'all hit that like button because lets me know that you're catching on and you like the video and stuff. So y'all just let me know. Make sure you just like I always tell y'all make sure y'all show that love. Make sure you comment. Make sure you hit that like button as you enter the chat room because a lot of y'all be coming in. Y'all forget to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. You can't forget to do that because it'll almost be like you didn't watch it. So make sure you hit the like button. Y'all just give me a second. I'm just setting up something because I'm gonna wrap this one up. Because some certain times I'd be like, do I want to keep this one up or do I want to take this one down? Because I'm such a perfectionist. I'd be like, I don't know. And then y'all be like, what happened to the video, God body? I was here. I was over here. I didn't have my phone. I didn't get a notification. And then next thing you know, the video was gone. I click on the video, it was gone. And I'd be like, oh, damn, I feel like such a so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it up for y'all so y'all can enjoy it because I know a lot of y'all are in and out, back and forth. So it ain't that you're not trying to watch it. It's just that people they running around. I know everybody can't just look at everything at one time. So I'm gonna leave it up. Make sure y'all enjoy it because I do want y'all to enjoy it, like the video. But y'all just make sure y'all hit that like button and show that y'all want to see it. And make sure y'all show that y'all want to keep it up there. I appreciate it. And this video was just simply just to show y'all like a lot of times people would say, "Oh, Scorpio man, he's mean," or why is he come off as being so cocky sometimes? Why is he so hard to penetrate? Or why is he so extremely unmoved? Or why he seems so unemotional at times? It's not that he's trying to be any of that. It's that he's been through the ultimate situations that has made him tough. That has made him hard to penetrate. That has made him hard to really get. That has made him come off as being more complex. Is because when you go through complex situations in life, it's going to tear you down. It's going to break down your fiber, and your fiber is going to be the same. Even if you grow up and you have a big cheesy smile. Say for instance, that kid, you might have a niece or a nephew or a little cousin that used to always look goofy looking and always be smiling and certain stuff, and they might have lost their parents, whether it was whoever in their life, and you see that same child that used to have a smile all the time start to become tougher. Each year they'll start to become tougher. They'll start to look different. Their eyes, even though their eyes used to have a twinkle, they have more of a stern look in it. It have more of a harsh look in it. It have a more of a darker tone to their personality. It's not because they're trying to become these darker individuals, not because they're trying to become these more serious individuals. It's the cycles of life, the cycles of reality, the cycles of relationships, the cycles of the phases that we go through as individuals will break that person down. It will tear down the old exterior and build a new exterior, which is tougher, which is harder to penetrate. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anything. Think about it. When you lose a piece of skin, when you fall on the ground and you lose a piece of skin, you know, once you place that piece of skin, it's not going to come back the same. You don't just scrape your elbows and be like, oh, I'm gonna grow some baby skin. I'm gonna have some infant skin. It's gonna be softer than the baby bottom. I just can't wait till that skin come back. It's just gonna be just so soft, just baloney skin. No, it's gonna be harder than it was before because once you replace that shell, it's gonna be tougher than it was before. It's gonna be harder than it was before. It's not gonna be soft. It's not gonna be easier to penetrate. You're gonna have to. It's gonna take some time for you to penetrate. It's just like anything. It's just like that child that's riding that bike. Once you fall up that bike a couple of times, you not it's not gonna hurt as much as it did the first time. You know, it's not gonna hurt as much as it did the second time. It's gonna be extremely difficult because you've been through that experience before. You done took those lumps. You done been over those hurdles. You done been over those mountains. So you're gonna understand. You're gonna already have that experience. You're gonna already have that a certain exterior to yourself, a certain toughness to yourself, a certain view of looking at the world to yourself. Just like I was looking at, and I was like, damn, like I don't even see stuff the way I saw it 2 years ago. Like I done seen it. Didn't seem like I done came over mountains in the last 2 3 years because that's how Scorpio live. We don't skip steps. He's not the type of individual that's gonna skip steps in life in a relationship. He's gonna go through those hurdles with you. He knows it's gonna sometimes you're gonna get on his nerves. He knows sometimes it's gonna be certain situations in life. He knows certain people he might lose along the way. It might be certain people that might not be there with him along the way. You know, it might be certain things that's going on, but he knows that that's just a phase. That's not permanent. That's not forever. You know what I'm saying? And one thing is weird about Scorpio, man. It's like when this is what makes it a lot of times this makes us cold because a lot of times when we come off with people, a lot of times people will give us the runaround. A lot of people, it's like they want to see the weaker side of us. It's like they want to break us down. We want to see the infinite side of the Scorpio. We want to see the softer side. We just want to break him down and make him soft. We just want to see him fall on his face and see him not be tough and see him. But you gotta understand, this person has been through so hell and back. This person is used to taking clocks upside the nose. He used to taking the baseball bat upside the head. Not physically, but I'm talking about as far as spiritually. He used to being hated by a lot of people. He used to being thrown on the outskirts of people. He used to being lied to by people. He used to being tried by people. He used to be. He know when I walk. I know when I walk into a room. I know it probably 30 out of 18 out of 30 people is going to hate me. You know what I'm saying? I think just because they don't understand me, not because they're pieces of crap, or because they're stupid or none of that stuff. They just don't understand us. And unfortunately, in this life, a lot of people when they don't understand you, they hate you. A lot of people they'll find anything to get the wrong side of you, to get the worst side of you, and we already understand that. We don't come into there and be like Scorpio. He's not gonna be the type of individual be like, oh man, this is happening to me. Oh, the world hate me, y'all. I'm not gonna do anything. Just like this morning, I woke up. Y'all don't know what type of weekend I had. I had such a weekend. It was a mess. It was so much stuff trying me. It seemed like every source, every individual that I ran into, or every type of person, every nerve that could be plucked, every situation, every chaotic stage or something that could happen was trying to penetrate me. And I know most likely most people that would go through these situations would be like, man, I ain't making no videos. I ain't doing that. I ain't getting up this morning being nice to people. I ain't gonna get up and be strong. I'm not gonna wake up with a smile on my face. I'm not gonna give life the best shot I can give it. I'm gonna just frown my face up. I'm gonna take on all these burdens. I'm gonna let these people words penetrate me. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get sad. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get confused. I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna give up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just be like everybody else. I'm gonna just throw in the towel. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, no, I'm not. I laughed at I shook it off like, no, I'm not. It don't even sound like me. You know how you try to make yourself and describe yourself and put these negatives on yourself that other people put on you, and you know they don't fit. They don't fit you. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? Even no matter how you place that, that's not us. That's not the Scorpio man. That's why a lot of people say, "Oh, they so stubborn. Are they so stuck in their ways? Are they so unmoved?" Because we have to be these individuals. We can't be moved, and we was the type of individuals that could be moved by anybody. Be soft. Just think about it. Think about a softer sign, not hurting nobody feelings. Think about like a softer sign, just period. A sign that has to have a bunch of people around them, like a Cancer, like a Pisces. Pisces like us have a certain amount of people around them. Aquarius, something like that might need a certain amount of people around them. But once certain people are leaving around them, or once certain stuff go their way, they throw in the towel. Once certain things don't go the Aquarius way, they had this vindictive behavior. Everybody says the Scorpio all the time, but we're not the only ones. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely not the only ones. We're not those type of individuals to be like, damn, my best friend didn't call me, even though I spent hundreds of dollars on his daughter's birthday. He'd be like, oh damn, I'm gonna off it. Fuck it. It's over. I'm gonna just off myself. It's over. It's just over with. I'm sorry. It's over with. I give up. I'm jumping off the bridge. I, I don't. I just. Y'all know how people act. Y'all know how people act. So y'all know I'm not lying. So it's just like I don't. Scorpio man, he don't. He's not gonna have that. He's even if he complain, I get mad. He's not gonna be the individual. He's gonna be like, okay, you know they hate you. Okay, you know they're not gonna. You know they're going to fight you. Okay, you know they're gonna not want to invite you back to the cookout. Okay, you know they're gonna. You know the boss might fire you. Okay, you know this might make your money smaller. Okay, you know you're gonna have to work a little bit harder than everybody else just to get by because you don't kiss butt. Okay, you know you're not gonna be grandma's favorite. Okay, you know you're not gonna be dad's favorite. Okay, you know you might get a divorce. Okay, you know your kids ain't seen you in the last 10 years. Okay, he's just unfazed. We're unfazed. We're not these individuals that's going to let life deteriorate us. We're not these soft cotton gloves. We're not these individuals that life have to pet us with cotton gloves. We're very hard. We're extremely hard to penetrate because when you've been through hell and back, you're not these soft cotton gloves no more. You're a very strong individual. And one thing I know is being Scorpio man, it's like once people see the strength in us, and once we do reveal certain strengths in us, it's like people can't stand it. It's like people can't stand our presence. Even if we saying the most positive, most loving thing, it's like people can't stand. It's like, oh, I can't stand him. Why can't he just stand over there and be quiet? Why can't he just why he can't just be stupid like everybody else? Why can't just worship celebrities? Why can't he just be stupid? Why can't he just be a follower and kiss ass? Come on now, come on, come on now. You have to kiss butt. You have to do backflips. Come on, shampoo. Do some backflips. Do something. You know what I'm saying? That's almost how the man in 2019 got to act. Like, come on, boy, come on, do the backflips. Go roll over, roll over. There you go. It's like no, Scorpio. We're not phased by that. We're not moving. We're not budging. We're not doing none of that stuff. We're not gonna let life flip us over like a pancake being flipped over for breakfast. We're gonna stand stern. We're gonna take on those challenges. Whether it's a relationship and love, he's gonna be there. That's why I say when you're dealing with this individual, you're dealing with a very loyal, a very stern individual, a very real individual. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who we are. He's very unfazed. He's about the ultimate. And when I mean ultimate, I mean the harsh situations of life, the harsh situations of love, the harsh situations of anything. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a very unfazed, very wise, very stern, very strong individual. Ultimate. Oh, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna make sure I edit the title because I know if I edit the title, it'll make it more self-explanatory a little bit. Because y'all know how some people is. You be like unfazed and unfazed by the ultimate. I don't like that title. I ain't gonna watch it. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna listen to this makeup tutorial video. I'm gonna watch this video about uh who knows what. And I was watching this Eric B interview, and shout out to Eric B, the rapper. I ain't going to say he on a rapper. He was the DJ, one of the original hip hop pioneers. Eric B from the group. He's another Scorpio. He said something to this interview. He like a Scorpio, so he don't do we don't do no interviews because we don't really like people like that. We don't care about what people think about us. We don't I don't care about what questions you wanted to be answered. I don't care about how much you think I spent. I don't care if you think I stole royalties. He's like he wasn't penetrated. He was unfazed. He was like, how much you buy that car? That's none of your business. It's a Phantom. Yeah, I had it in '86 and I got it in 2019. And yeah, I'm gonna probably buy another one. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's materials, man. He's like it's okay. Yeah, I got a couple of toys on. I'm trying to impress y'all. There's a couple of girls watching. Bling bling. Yeah, lady, I got it. Ain't you? I got it. Yeah, okay. Got a couple of condos, couple of cribs. It's material. It can be torn down. It can be burned. It can be destroyed. It can be rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? It's just like he was unfazed. It's like every this interviewer was trying to pluck every nerve in his body. It's like he was unmoved. He didn't get all hysterical. He didn't get angry. The interviewer was getting more hysterical than him. The interviewer was getting more hysterical, and you keep going around the questions and come on, man, don't do me like that and yada yada yada. And Eric would be like, what you talking about? I'm answering your question, right? I'm being very direct with you. Don't we ain't got to skip the question. Let's face the question. If it's a pink elephant in the room, let's face this pink elephant, and that's how the Scorpio is. We don't care facing that pink elephant in the room. We're not scared to say the hell with him. He's a thieving ass cheapskate. The hell with her. She's a loose. She loose as a goose. She loose as a goose. You know what I'm saying? She drinking all the time. She can't keep herself together. Aunt Maddie May is a big mouth gossip. Uncle Joe Blow is a butt kisser. Is a silver spoon butt kisser. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we'll say it right at Thanksgiving. We'll be those type of individuals. We'll say it right in your face. We're not gonna gossip where it's gonna stumble across you. We're not gonna have to be like, oh, I had this experience. I could never known it. He deceived me. He tricked me. Nah, we'll tell you the hell with you right in front of your face. I tell you, shut the hell up. You don't know the hell you talking about. Somebody I'd be like, but the news said yada yada yada. But the political said yada yada yada. Shut the hell up. I don't care what you're saying. Okay. I'm not gonna hear anything you got to say. I don't care what you got to say. I'll be like, okay. Even be like, oh, you're black. You're black. You dreadheads. Are you this? Are you that? Be like, okay, to hell with you too. I don't. What do I supposed to be moved? Do I supposed to cry? Do I supposed to lose self focus? I don't know. It's just like that movie. I forget. I forget that comedian name. He was like when he was Ricky Bobby. He was like, my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. My I'm on camera. I get very camera shy. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do. It's just like that's how it feels for Scorpio. Like, oh, this is very awkward. Do I supposed to be moved or scared? Kind of awkward. Don't know what to do with my hands. You know what I'm saying? And we just those type of individuals because we're unfazed. I'm unmoved. Do I supposed to be scared because you and your homeboys is trying to block me out? Like I'm just not that individual. Fear is not a natural characteristic of me. It's just not a natural instinct of me because I realize once I leave depart from this body is it can only happen one time. So what the hell are you gonna be scared of? You only got one time anyway. Ain't like you can add another. Ain't like you in GTA and you get an extra life, or you could put a special code in and add another year to your life. What the hell you moving scared for? You might as well move with your head held up high, with your chest poking out, and keep it moving. And that's how Scorpios is. We gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it bumping, and we gonna keep it hitting. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be phased. We're not gonna be pushed over. We're not gonna be bullied. We're not gonna be hurt by anything. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it going. Okay, yeah, I feel a lot better now. Now I feel like I gave y'all the full video. There we go. See, sometimes you just gotta put in that extra. Maybe it's a Scorpio thing. We don't feel like doing just. It's just like a Scorpio boxer. I can't think of his name. He's a Scorpio too. He works. He's under the Mayweather camp too. I can't think of his name, but it's like he has a 1990s, early 1990s, late 1980s boxing style about him. It's like even though he could probably just easily beat his opponents and make it look real clean, make it look real 2019, make it look all pretty boyish, and just get his belt and just rock out like that. He don't do that. He give you a fight. He beat the hell out of his opponents. They scuffed up, face all puffed up and blowfish looking, like it's some Ali Frazier type mess. Like he swings until he passing out. He beating these boys down. He beating them like a piece of baked like he making like he beating up beef, man. Like he beating up the beef for real. Like he beating these dudes up. He don't really got to do that. He probably can knock them out with one shot, but he like these people paid for a show. No, get back up. He's like almost like, man, get back up. All right, I don't want you to fall down. Come on, get back up. I'm gonna hold your ass. I'm gonna hold. I forget that boxer that used to hold his opponents up. He make them stand up longer so he can beat them up some more. Like, come on, man. They paid almost $200 for these tickets. Come on, stand up so I can beat you up some more. I want to beat you up some more so people can get their money's worth. I don't want to knock you out. I want you to stand on your feet, be a man, suck it up, suck it up, and I'm gonna beat you up for another 10 minutes so we can give these people extra money so we can make this pay-per-view worth people watching. You know what I'm saying? That's how we are. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it 110%, 150. Matter of fact, 250. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we is. We don't leave nothing. We leave it smoking. You know what I'm saying? Just like if we racing the car, we gonna leave the car. We gonna leave the tires. We gonna leave the tires smoking. You know what I'm saying? If a Scorpio is a race car driver, he best believe he's gonna be the most intense driver. He's like he almost gonna be driving like he care whether his body fly out the front windshield, because it's like if we do, I did doing what I wanted to do. I died doing what I wanted to do. I died representing what I represented. I died going hard and going the extra mile to complete what I wanted to complete. A lot of people in this lifetime are sitting on the sitting on the sides and be like, oh, I didn't have this, or 10 years ago I did that. Be like 10 years ago. So you in the last 10 years you ain't tried again. You ain't gave no attempt to do anything else. You just gave it all up. Like like what the hell? Like you be like, yeah, she left me 20 years ago. Sure ain't been the same. How many women? Let me do my. Hold on. How many women there is in the world? And you waiting on who? And you doing what? You done lost your damn mind. We not gonna be unfazed. We got to be realistic. We got to be, you know what I'm saying? We got to be we these unmoved people. We're very tough. You gotta understand you deal with a very tough individuals. But y'all know I love y'all. I had a little fun with y'all. Matter of fact, let me see what's going on here. Y'all make sure y'all show that love too, y'all, because I'm giving y'all a little bit extra today. Y'all make sure y'all show that love, support, hit that donation, show that love. I like my Scorpio to be hard with everyone else, just not with me. I love when he puts his guard down with me. Yeah, we'll put our guard down with somebody we love. Even if you in our circle, whether you our friend, we'll put our guard down. If you are most times Scorpios, if you a regular, average, humble, working Joe Blow, and you don't bother nobody and you stay in your lane, we not gonna. A Scorpio ain't gonna get you. Probably have the best experience with a Scorpio. You probably like I never seen my brother's a Scorpio and I'm very quiet just like him and we get along. No, he's not gonna have a problem with you. But if you the type of person that have an enormous ego or you have more of a of this enormous, you know, prestige about yourself, or you have an enormous business, or you this enormous person, you're gonna have that problem with him because he's not gonna budge for your prestige. He's not gonna budge for your title. He's not gonna budge for your celebrity status. He's not gonna budge because your mom was staying across the street and he got to be on his best behavior. He's still gonna walk outside with his drawers on, showing his tattoos. He's not gonna try to do anything different in order to be to you know what I'm saying. It's like certain guys almost become a lollipop and stick the lollipop in their butt and wear it almost like a rabbit tail in order to please people. He's not that type of individual. He's not this penetrated person. I don't know. I must have give y'all extra today because I felt like I just had to give it to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. I gave it to y'all for real. So y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Y'all don't do me like that. Don't you do me like that. I appreciate all the love. Cause it's so easy, just especially when you're young, you be like, oh, this person doesn't like me, so I'm going to be sad and feel sorry for myself. Uh, or I'm not gonna speak up because eight of my enemies are around the corner, so I ain't gonna speak up. I'm gonna talk real quiet. Uh, uh, this person don't like me on Facebook, so I ain't gonna never post nothing again. This person said my colors look ugly. Mama said my hair is this. Mama said that black hair is nappy, even though she black as a boot. Mama said black hair is nappy, so I'm not gonna wear my natural hair. Uh, such and such said brown people can't do this because we too brown. It's just too brown. Skin just too brown. We just not penetrated by that. I'm not phased by that. I'm just not phased. Be like just like people say, oh, you're the N. Especially if you go up down south, you know what I'm talking about. Be like, oh, you're an N word. Be like, okay, I'm gonna break your arms, but why you say that? Well, you trying to hurt my feelings. I'm hurting you not because you hurt my feelings, because just off the facts that you just got this one to come in. I'm gonna just rip your arms out the socket and let you live with that. I got to live with your harsh criticisms and your ignorance. Let me just let me brutalize you and hurt you. It's like we don't know what to do. It's like, are they trying to get some reaction out of us? Are they trying to hurt us? You know what I'm saying? It's just like it puzzles us. He would become more puzzled than anything. Let me see what Jay Bird talking about. Uh, cause I see you up in here. Hey Mazel. Oh Mazel again. There you go, Mazel. Matako. Matiko. What is that? What origin is that? Like what is that? What's your background? That's pretty cool. I like that. Let me see. When you are when you have been hurt repeatedly, you become tougher for the next. Stop trusting people. It's not even that it's not even that with us. It's just like when intimate relationships. Like I could still talk to the old lady and the old lady, like say for instance, like the other day, I was sitting on the bench in the city park, and the old lady came talking to me, and me and her talked for like 30 minutes, and I never met this old lady, and she got more out of me than people that's been around me for probably 15 years because she was respectful and she came honest and she came trustworthy. She already had the aura around her. She didn't have to show that. It was already on her. It shows. It's more in the actions than the words with us. When it comes to trust, we're not trusting to the outside people. When I mean the outside people, let's just say people from a certain age group. You know what I'm saying? To me, after they get to a certain elderly, they calm down. But if it's your great uncle that's always drinking gin and always cussing everybody out and talking about everybody, Nah, he's not. We're not gonna respect that old guy. But the old lady with the respect, the old calm lady, you know what I'm saying, that need help with her groceries, we'll show her more love than people that's been around us for 20 years. Is because it's the way she comes off, it's the respect she shows. It's like you don't have to ask certain elderly to respect for you. It's like they already had that ingrained in them. You know what I'm saying? It's this 2019 stuff that we have to worry about. It's this 2019 generation that we live in that makes us kind of like give people the stiff arm. Like I spiritually give people the stiff arm. It's like running. It's like being a fullback. It's like I feel like I'm Jerome Bettis. We're like Jerome Bettis when it comes to dealing with people in relationships. It's like we fullback. We right through the middle. We straight through the middle. We cutting right through the core. You know what I'm saying? Bashing heads and all. So that's the type of individuals we are. Let me see. Hey, Carrie Joseph. Hey, uh, when I bring up the girlfriend, he tries to make it like it's nothing. You just have to get down to the bottom of it. That's all. You just have to get down to the reality of it. I don't think he's going to be hard to penetrate. I think he. One thing about us, we don't like for keep bringing up the same. If you're gonna move on, if you trying to move on, uh, or whatever. You just have to be honest with him. You got to be real with him. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest, be real with him, but don't keep hanging up. If he moves on with you, do not keep hanging the old stuff over his head. You're gonna make a real bad, uncomfortable situation. Please do not do that. If he's gonna move on, if you're gonna move on, move your butt on. But if you're gonna keep nagging him and nagging, let it go and leave him alone and let him go on his way. Let him enjoy what short life we have left. Because who wants to hear a bunch of badgering and a bunch of nagging? Who the hell with that? You know what I'm saying? So let him let live and let live. Live and let live, man. You gotta let it go. Wayne, keep it up, brother. Yeah, we have to be tough. Hey, Issa, baby, I appreciate all the love. True King, all the bros in here, man. Y'all making my heart feel good. All the brothers came in today. Thank you so much. And I just get just like I told y'all, just a little something. I've been writing since 5 o'clock this morning. I got like 8 other stuffs I done wrote for y'all. So just like I told you, I'm gonna keep it coming for y'all, but I'm gonna take my time and not push it on y'all real fast. But I had to do this for y'all. But from by my heart, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Big kiss to all the ladies. Thank you so much, all my brothers. Big pounds, half ass, slap, slap, slap. Pound, give you another. I'm gonna give you an extra one because all y'all came in here. Give y'all a couple of them because y'all, it's a couple of y'all in here today. But I love y'all from all my heart. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you show your support. Make sure you hit that donation. And I love y'all so much. I appreciate all the love. I need you. Oh, you need my email, bro? Let me put my email in for True King. Uh, I'm gonna put both of them in for y'all. For anybody else that want to use them too. So here's my information. Thank y'all so much. Like I said, I love y'all. I appreciate it, the love so much. Y'all make sure y'all show that love. Make sure y'all donate. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I'm out. I'll be back in the next couple of days. Y'all might even see me tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned now. So, 'cause I'll be back real soon. I love y'all. Peace.